Still in California, I want to bring in retired state senator and California Republican Party chair, Jim Brulte. Jim, this just came to us from the president. It's a tweet, and it's about California. I'm going to read it for our viewers. California's sanctuary policies are illegal and unconstitutional and put the safety and security of our entire nation at risk. Thousands of dangerous and violent criminal aliens are released as a result of sanctuary policies, set free to prey on innocent Americans. This must stop. Jim, California has kind of hung its hat on support for illegals.
Well, the Democrats in California have hung their hat on that, and the president's absolutely right. Illegal immigrant felons commit crimes in some of the poorest communities and also some of the middle-class communities. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. And what the Oakland mayor did to give warning to the felons up in her city against the ICE raids was just criminal.
Jim, is it accurate to say that these warnings given to illegals, hey, watch out, ICE is coming, did that prevent the arrest of criminals who, having not been arrested, went out and committed more crimes? Is it accurate to say that that happened?
You know, I don't know because it only happened recently. But what we do know is a small population of felons commits the vast majority of the crimes against our citizens. So I think over a period of time, we will find out that the mayor of Oakland actually was complicit in crime against someone somewhere in the Bay Area.
Is it possible that the president's visit will stimulate a deal? The deal being, we'll build the wall, and in return, what, 1.8 million DACA people can stay. Can you see that kind of deal emerging?
Well, the president has proposed that. And, you know, my Democrat friends seem to have gotten amnesia when it comes to border security. Barack Obama, when he was a member of the U.S. Senate, voted to fund a wall. Chuck Schumer, as a member of the U.S. Senate, voted to fund a wall. Border security is unbelievably important. If you don't have borders, you're not really a nation. And this radical leftist open border crowd that currently control California are dramatically out of step with the people of this country.
I don't want to be sarcastic, but I would venture to say that if Hispanics voted Republican, Democrats would be clamoring to build the wall. But that's just sarcasm, and I shouldn't do it. I want to talk to you about the California GOP two candidates for governor, Travis Allen, John Cox. But you're asking one of them to drop out because you think that gives them a better chance of actually being on the ballot. Is that accurate?
Well, we had three candidates, and I was very, very clear. You can't get into the top one unless you get into the top two. And I thought three candidates kept us out. One of the candidates ultimately dropped. Would have been my preference for one of the other two to drop. But we have two good candidates for governor. And God willing, one of them will get into the top two.
This is because the way California organizes the ballot, it's the top two who go through, and the top two may be Democrats. That's accurate, right?
Yes. So yes, we have a jungle primary. The voters of California enacted that about 6 years ago, and it's the election regime we are under until it's changed.
Yes, it is. Jim Brulte, thanks for joining us, sir. We'll see you again shortly, and that's promised. Thank you, sir.